I'm Pastor George Borgard, and this is another Higher Things video short. Time travel and why Christians don't have time for it. That's the subject of today's Higher Things video short. Hey, if you love these videos, if you have been daring to be Lutheran with us on the weekdays of the Easter season, you can go ahead and hit like and subscribe today. You can go to higherthings.org and hit that give button and give today. Your tax-deductible gift keeps our videos a-rolling. Youth ministry, you love it, support it. Give today. Time travel. Now, a lot of time travel stuff recently in pop culture, people going back in time. We'll talk about Avengers. We could talk about Star Trek. Lots of time travel in our pop culture. And all of it is sort of centered around a couple of things. For Christians, we do the time travel thing when we get all like, were you there when they crucified the Lord? Or when you sort of piously ponder about being at the foot of the cross. And on that, Christians don't need time travel because they were there by faith. And the worst part of them, or the most important part that they need fixed, was there as their sins were on the cross. So if you weren't there when they crucified the Lord, or if you believe you were there by faith, then what's most important is that your sins were there. And they were taken care of by Jesus, his death on the cross. The rest of time travel has to do with fixing things that we don't like happen, which is sort of playing your own God. You see, God didn't make things turn out the way you like, and so you will have to figure out a out-of-the-box way that you can fix it. The idolatry of that we can fix what has gone wrong in our world if you've given enough tech or time, or more time with time travel, to undo it. We do sort of fathom the consequences of that will undo everything, because we are a sort of a culmination of our past experiences. We are sort of formed by our failures, but we'll get to that. The reason why it's sinful is not just the idolatry of the whole idea that we can go back in time and fix things, but also the idea that we need them fixed by ourselves. Okay, so we have a God who is good, first commandment. Everything the God that we believe in does is good. All that he does is good. The fact that he's doing it is good. He takes the bad that we do and makes it good, and he takes the good that we do and makes it better. And all of it he uses to save us and others. The things which occur in our life that are not good, by our definition, not by God's, we have to sort of understand that he does the best that he can to make good all that he can. And his timing is divine and perfect. Everything he does, he tries to make happen for our good. Again, you see the idolatry in thinking, well, if I could just sort of tweak this and fix it and make this better, I could do it. Or why hasn't God done it? And I can be a better God than God then. We don't need this. The worst thing that could happen, death, he's made it good. He's made it but a nap. If we could change the bad about us, would that change us, who we are, and how we are toward others? Most certainly it would. If it was all sunshine and roses, we wouldn't need God. And maybe that's the point behind our problem with time travel. And we could sort of time travel backwards. We could sort of say, well, we're all sort of trying to express our sadness that these things occur by hoping that we could figure out a way to fix them or see things that are important to us again. Again, the God who made us, the God who loves us in the giving up of his son, works all things out, even the most horrific things out, for our good. And faith says this, just like faith says, I was there when they crucified the Lord. Faith says that he's going to turn out everything good for me, and that I don't need to worry about a way to fix it myself, because I can't. Our time travel would only make things worse, because we can't fix, especially before God, and to others the stuff that we've done that's wrong. And God, in his mercy, takes the bad that happens to us and makes it good, and takes the bad that we do to ourselves too, and uses it to love and instruct others in. The bad that's happened to you is the best instruction that you could have. We learn from our mistakes. And the good that's happened to you, we learn from it too. And in both of those, we learn to trust God more. Now, it's a sort of light topic because we can't really go back in time, but it is a sort of fun thing to look at and say, well, we don't really need to. Not in the faith of Jesus. Because in the faith of Jesus, all things work out for our good. In Jesus. Think about this the next time you're tempted to travel back in time. I'm Pastor George Borghardt, and this has been another Higher Things Video Short.